Okay, so guys, it's a wrap.
Thank you.
Hey, it's good to see you again.
Yes, bro. How are you?
Fancy to have a chit chat.
Yeah, man.
I'm good. I mean, it's better, ain't it?
You decide.
Yeah. So, how is your off season going?
It was good.
Yeah.
Seen some new parts of Indonesia.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
I heard you went to Tanimbar, your route.
No, not Tanimbar, but I went to Ambon and after Kijkertje, so Maluku.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was new for me. I've never been there, so
Visiting your route.
Yeah. I wanted to visit Tanimbar, but like to get there it takes too long.
Yeah. And congratulations anyway for the national team. Thank you very much for coming here. And yeah, I was there twice for the game against Vietnam as a host for pitch side. Talking about you, talking to your friends, Jay, Sandy, and Justin. And I was there as a supporter, your supporter, guys, for the game against Philippines. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
So we're going through the group phase and going to the next round.
Yeah.
But first, I want to ask you about. I heard about. A lot of people call you Wak Haji.
Yeah.
Do you know why they call you that? And when did this start?
I don't know exactly why, but I heard that it was something like they called Benzema, something like that. And like because I'm also a Muslim and they saw me with the same thing on my hand.
Yeah. You like to eat kurma like him?
Yes, as well. So that's when they start calling me this. I saw it on like Instagram and stuff, and like it blew up, and everyone started to call me like this. So then you just have to accept it like that.
Yeah, you like that nickname?
Yeah, I like it. It's a good nickname.
That's a unique nickname anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Everybody got like a unique nickname.
Yep. And let's start with yourself and your background, your Indonesian root as well. Where do you and your family originally come from?
So my mother and father of my dad were born in Tanimbar, in Indonesia.
Island in Maluku.
Yeah. So and after they came to Holland, and that's where my dad was born and where he was raised, and so was I. But still we got a lot of connection with Indonesia, of course, through the blood, but also like when growing up with my family, with my grandmother. So it's like that.
Yeah, and I didn't know that you were born and raised in Oss in Netherlands. Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me about that. What was it like that there?
It was pretty easy. It's like a pretty
small city. Slow living.
Slowly living. It was very easy. But like when I was 9 or 10, I went to the youth academy of NEC Nijmegen.
Nijmegen.
Yes. So I went there after school like 4 times in a week already when I was 9, and then when I was 12, I went to high school there. So from 12 until like 18, 19, I was every day in Nijmegen. So from my 12th, I just was raised in Nijmegen, I always say.
So you support a team?
Which team?
You support Nijmegen?
No, not anymore.
Because you play for the rival, for another team, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's different to stay. It needs to be professional, to support your
but
team.
also I had a really good youth there, like the whole youth academy. I went there, but in the end I didn't make it to the first team due to some circumstances with some trainers and stuff like that. So the way how I left there wasn't that pretty, to be honest. But
it's their loss.
Yeah, it is.
Well, let's dig deeper about your journey in football. Can you please tell me about how you fell in love with football and made a career out of it? And most important question is, why football?
Yeah, so I always wanted to be a footballer when I was young.
From your, I don't know, parents or brother or how?
I went with my dad often to the games of my brothers. They just play local. I always went there and watched them. But my parents always told me that I first need to take my swimming lessons, like my degrees in swimming. So I start doing these lessons for swimming. I start doing taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Wow.
This. And after I
So you can go like Ibra.
not anymore like when I was younger. But then
What belt?
no, I think I was like only a yellow belt.
Oh yeah.
Because I started it and then I finally was done with the swimming lessons. So I went to football. And then after I could go to NEC Nijmegen. And then my dad told me like, okay, now you have to make a choice because you can't do both anymore. So it's taekwondo or football.
Yeah. To be focused, yeah.
Yeah, to be focused, and it would take a lot of time. So then for me it was very easy choice to take football.
Why?
Yeah, I just love it, and from like when I was a kid, I always was playing football, and this was really my dream.
Yeah. It feels different than another sport, right?
Yeah, you cannot compare it. It's just the feeling you have with the sport. When you are playing it, when you are doing it, it's just different.
Yeah. And last season you were on loan for Fortuna Sittard, and now are you going back to Groningen or hopefully playing in La Liga for your favorite Real Madrid someday? Right? Your favorite team. But how has it been so far?
No, it was a good year for me. Of course, last season, the year before, I went to Fortuna. We relegated with FC Groningen.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty rough year for me, for the club, for everybody. But luckily for me, I could stay in the Eredivisie with Fortuna Sittard. And I think we as a team, but me also, we did pretty good in this season. So overall, it was a good year for me. But now I probably go back to FC Groningen. But yeah, in football, you never know. But we will see what happens.
Yeah. How does it feel to play in Eredivisie? I mean, back then, as your child, you watched the game, and maybe you dreamed to play there. But you are already there.
Yeah.
How about the expectation? Is it the same, or you can find it's different in another league, the other leagues because it's Eredivisie?
No, to be honest, I expected more from the Eredivisie when I was younger, and now it's just like become normal to play in the Eredivisie. But
Yeah, you expect more, yeah?
No, yeah, I expected more of the level maybe in the beginning, but now, it feels like normal. But sometimes I realize like, okay, this was really my dream, and I'm like living my dream right now. So sometimes it's like I get goosebumps. Like, I'm really living my dream.
Yeah. Talking and speaking about dream, what's your big dream then? Maybe for your career, maybe for your country. World Cup.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Hopefully, finger crossed.
Yes, we will do everything in our power to go to the World Cup for sure. So this is a big dream, and also to play Champions League one day.
Wow.
It will be a big dream.
Yeah. For all of us,
Yeah,
playing in the World Cup, you're not only to watch it, but to play, to represent the country.
Yeah, we speak a lot about it. Like, for example, when we win the game just for the qualifiers, and we see the fans and how they cheer and how they go crazy. We talk to each other like, what will happen if you will reach the World Cup?
Wow,
it will be crazy, and you can't imagine. But it's undescribable. Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine it. It's like, wow. Like when we win the game, every goal we celebrate like crazy.
Not even the goals, even when you shoot a ball 50 meters over, but they still cheer.
Yeah.
So,
or corner kick, or
everything.
throw-in taken.
Everything.
Wow.
They cheer for everything. Even when you go to the ground because of a foul and you get up, they cheer for you. Like everything they cheer for you. So it's a crazy feeling.
Yeah, that's a feeling of Indonesian sport for you.
Yes. It's undescribable. Like the power you get from it. Every time you step on the pitch and when they scream, when they sing, it's like it feels like it never stops during the game. It keeps on going, and after the game, especially when you win, you want to join them and in this happiness.
Yeah, the celebration.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. But it got me thinking, or maybe many people thinking about, you're already playing in the Europe in Eredivisie. So why did you choose to represent Indonesia? What's the story behind that big decision? Because it's not easy. I mean, you're born and raised there.
Yeah.
So
true.
Yeah, it's maybe it's easier to choose to stay
No,
Yeah.
because for me this is like a big opportunity to show yourself on the highest level. Like you said, we are fighting for World Cup, and if you can reach this is like the biggest stage in professional football. And I think if you can play for your national team, it's like the biggest honor in football. And so when I had the chance to play for the national team of Indonesia, I wasn't doubting it at all. I just was ready for it, and I went for it.
Yeah. So some people approaching you, ask you to play for Indonesia.
Yeah, because before I didn't have the nationality, but so they approached me, and like I said, I didn't doubt it, or I wasn't second guessing. I was like, this.
Never think twice.
No, I was like, this is my chance, and it's something you have to go for. And also when you see the fans and everything around it, this is something you want to play for.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. So that's the way you chose to play for Indonesia.
For me, it was.
That's the way.
It wasn't a choice.
Yeah.
If this is possible, you have to do it.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Now I'm curious though, what kind of mindset or mentality do you usually have before going to the pitch? Because it's a different, playing for your club and playing for a country with that, we know, expectation, with that, supporters. It's different.
Yeah, for sure it's different. Like when you go out in GBK, and like the whole nation, the whole country is watching you.
Yeah.
It's so different, and everybody is watching. So of course it brings something extra. But before the game, I always try to be calm, be relaxed, and also tell myself to enjoy the moment, to give everything, so I don't regret anything after the game.
Yeah.
But also like live up into the moment and enjoy it. And in GBK it's very easy to do that.
Yeah. So you give your everything to give impact to people, to supporters, whatever the situation, you're winning or losing, you just play it with your 100%.
I want to win every game, but like before the game, I'm always like, make sure you give everything so you don't regret anything after the game.
Yeah.
And like I said, just live up to the moment, feel the game, feel the energy from the crowd, and just use that.
So anyway, I know that even though you make things look so easy to make it to the national team, there has been lots of challenges and maybe even struggles that you've been experienced before until now. Would you mind sharing your biggest challenge throughout your career so far?
Yeah, I think this was Indonesia. Like I said, I was there throughout the whole youth academy. And eventually, I came in the first team. I had my pre-season there, and they sent me like back to the second team because they thought I wasn't good enough. And at the time, I felt like it was nothing for me. I could handle it. I was in the second team for half a year, from the summer until the winter break. And then 2 years later, when I look back to it with my wife, and we see the pictures, it was so bad. Like I lost weight. I was like, I think for real that I was depressive at that time, but I couldn't, how you say it, I wouldn't show anybody, or I couldn't say it out loud that I was depressive, but it really did something to me, to just had the feeling that my dream was falling apart. Yeah. So this was very hard for me, and luckily, I had the chance to play somewhere else in the second league of Holland, and that's where I gained the confidence back, and I found the excitement and joy back in football. But this was something, a period in my life, and if I look back to it, it wasn't going very well with me. But at that time, I thought I would just act tough and put my chest up and deal with it. But it was tougher than it looks like.
It must have been so hard. So what do you think made you strong enough to go through that challenge? I mean, maybe there's a turning point of your life or your career, maybe a circumstance, or maybe an event, or a season, or something like that flip your situation.
That period, it was like I had the opportunity to train with the team in the second division to show myself, and maybe they would send me there on loan for the second half of the season. And this was very good for me because I wasn't enjoying football at all at that moment. But when I went there, I spoke to my agent, to my wife, to my parents, and they were like, okay, it's a good opportunity for you to show yourself.
Yeah, they will give you more minutes.
Yeah, so take this chance. And then I went there with like new energy, it felt like, and I just showed myself straight away. And it felt so good that I made my first minutes in the professional football on the second level, but still professional football. And that's where I gained my confidence back and my joy in football at that moment. But I think in the end, the little kid who dreamed to be a professional football player always gets back above the depression or something. It can be tough and hard. But I think in the end, the love for the game will always win.
So how do you reset yourself to prepare for the next match?
I just, like I said before, I'm outgoing on the pitch. So I make sure when I'm at home, I take my rest. I get back to myself mentally. And also I take my rest to get back to myself physically. So I can bounce back the next game. But I have to make sure that I'm always 100%. So I need my rest at home. I need to get back to myself so I can give my all on the pitch.
We've been talking about you professionally. I'd like to know you personally, maybe outside of the pitch. What do you think? What's the difference of Ragnar Oratmangoen during the game and outside of the pitch?
I think when I'm on the pitch, I'm very lively.
Powerful.
It's powerful.
And so your chance against Iraq, you just run and very strong. 2 players behind you, not pushing you down. You just run and shoot.
But when I'm at home, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay at home. I don't think a lot of people will say this because when I'm with people, I just. I'm open, I'm very lively as well. But when I'm at home, I just want to stay at home. Don't want to go out of the house anymore. Just want to relax.
Yeah, so maybe it's called energy management.
Yeah.
So because there has been a time to you to talk and be lively and powerful. Something like that.
I think this is.
So sometimes you just be quiet. Yeah, and I have noticed that you always look so fresh, well dressed, and in shape, no matter the situation, winning or losing, good or bad game. And so I have to say that you really take really good care of yourself. So, do you think that grooming is also important for men? Like, do you think that we men should take better care of our wellness?
No, for sure. For me personally, that's where it starts. Take good care of yourself, making sure you feel yourself, because when you feel yourself, you will show it to other people.
Confident.
Yeah, it will bring confidence. It will just make you improve for the better. Sometimes people say, why you go for a haircut before a game? Why you did this, or why you are grooming your face or blah. But in the end, I think the most important thing is that you're feeling good by yourself, the way you look, the way you feel about yourself. And then also on the pitch, you will do better because you feel the confidence, you feel, you're not afraid to show yourself. So I think this is very important for everybody. Also, when you're not a professional player or in sports, just take good care of yourself, mentally, your health, the way you look. Just to gain some confidence and just go out and live your life.
To feel like yourself.
Just feel like yourself. Don't think too much about what others think. Make sure you did everything in your power to just look good, feel good.
Look good, feel good.
Yeah.
Good money. And as a bonus, to get more fans. So we speak about the grooming, especially for men. So what's behind the reason you chose to represent CAF?
I think they also stand for impact. They want to make an impact. in their branch, and I think I want to do the same thing. And I think there's where we connect very good.
Yeah.
And we can, help
Share
each
the
other
same-
and share the same thoughts, and then we can just be good partners. I think to help each other on both levels.
Yeah, and to help you to, to grasp you to.
Make good pictures.
Yes. Okay, last question. What's in your mind when you hear me saying gentle but powerful?
Gentle but powerful. Wow. I think this is like,
Maybe something, or
for me it's very deep. Like
yeah.
gentle, like I said, you don't have to do a lot, but do gentle things, small things, but in the end everything together will be powerful for you. So for me it's like everything. If you just do some things you do gently, so you take good care of it, in the end everything together will be powerful.
I have something for you. I want to show you something. Okay, here we go. Gentle but powerful. What it is?
Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
Wash.
Face wash. Drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a new product from CAF. Maybe you can try. And no hand, maybe. Yeah. Maybe to feel the texture and maybe the smell. Yeah. In your skin at first. In your face after this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, after this.
It's good smell.
Yeah. Good smell?
It's like minty.
Yeah. And the texture?
Like it's not rough on the skin.
Yeah.
It's just like soft.
Yeah.
But it will remove all the.
Yeah. But it's still gentle
Yeah.
and powerful.
Like you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, it's face wash, acne and pore cleanser scrub to remove acne, but gentle for your skin. So that's why I ask you to try it on your skin, because it feels gentle. And you said it's not rough; it's soft.
Yeah.
So it's a scrub that you can use every day anyway.
Oh, yes,
And it,
for sure.
it can prevent your acne to come back. Very important.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, and it's very important for a football player like you because it's technically attacking your acne and defending your skin.
It's very important.
Yeah, so it's
Just
so football. Yeah. Yeah, after this we will try.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How are you?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dan Kak Bro, itu tadi obrolan kita bersama Ragnar Oratmangoen, pemain andalan dari timnas Indonesia, tentang karir, mindset, value dan juga jalan yang dia pilih dan bagaimana dia riset dan bounce back setiap kali jatuh tapi bisa bangkit untuk lebih powerful lagi. Dan sekarang kita udahan dulu karena kita mau nyobain produk terbaru CAF. But before it, Ragnar wants to say something to you.
CAF, jalan yang kupilih.
Perfect.